So I estimated that people watch about 11 rewarded ads in here, but maybe that's way too low.
I would say 15 at least, man.
You think it's that high? Because it's 6, I would say 6 interstitial ads, probably around there, 6 to 9.
It's basically ads to win instead of pay to win.
Exactly. If you don't watch these, you're fucked. As soon as you understand, like, you need to watch this, then it's like you watch it all the time.
The balance of these balls is done in a way that you can, do whatever you want. Doesn't matter.
This is a no bullshit gaming show where we talk about games and their revenue in great detail, powered by our ad monetization, game design, and user acquisition triple threat expertise. Welcome to the 2.5 Gamers, the unfiltered truth served with a side of giggles. Let's not forget this is a 4 a.m. conference discussion vibe, so let's not take it too seriously. Tune in now and stay 2.5 steps ahead of the gaming industry.
You get that on tape.
Yeah. It would be a great joke to start the podcast with. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's 2.5 Gamers, and we are gonna be doing another game review because this game is growing nicely, and it's on our radar for a long time. And I actually beat Jakub. My level is higher than him, and his
one level higher
still counts. Fuck you, man. Anyway, so my name is Matija Lančarić.
I'm Felix Broberg.
And I'm Jakub.
I'm winning. Oh, and we are your hosts.
Whatever you say, Napoleon.
Exactly. No, so we're going to talk about Cup Heroes, because Cup Heroes is an interesting combination of different things. And we love genre mashups or, well, hybrid casual. Let's just dive into another hybrid casual case study, because that's all the fun. That's all the learnings we can get. It's actually a fun game. I like it.
It's really good. Yeah.
It's pretty good for chapter 2. And I'm pretty sure.
How far did you go, Felix?
3.
Chapter 2.
I don't even.
I've done 3 waves, guys. Like, yeah.
Okay.
I've unlocked all the things at the bottom, but yeah.
Oh, you didn't?
No, you didn't. No,
okay, sure. Let's just start with the game.
Yeah.
Why are you shitting me?
Yeah, no. I think I unlocked the whole thing already.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
No,
so,
not Felix.
It's fine.
Anyway, so let's start with the usual numbers rundown, what we're talking about. So, Cup Heroes, it's a little bit of a slow hockey stick here, where the game was soft launch in February 2024.
Wait. We have a shark fin stabilization, and now we have slow hockey stick. This is a hockey stick from like Hungary, not Finland, or like how
it's like a mountain.
Yeah, it's like,
where's the hockey stick?
Where's the hockey stick?
Have you ever watched hockey?
It looks like a retarded hockey stick, not a slow hockey stick.
We need to really pattern this like chart shapes.
No, yeah. Look, so I think
I'm gonna book some time with you, and we're gonna go through shapes. Or maybe you can go with your son to school when they actually do the shapes.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, I hope JR will be better with shapes.
Anyway,
we can do 2024 bingo.
Okay.
This is definitely going to be there.
Slow hockey stick.
Let's go. Okay.
If you're listening, it's basically just gradual organic growth over
step
time.
By step,
like stable
step
growth.
Increase.
Like,
stable growth.
No hockey stick.
Okay, so soft launch February. This is important. Soft launch February 2024. Went gradually up and up and up and up and up, and now hit something like 60k IP a day. Already passed something like 4 million in IP and around 9 million plus downloads. Downloads wise, it's doing something like 85, let's say 90k a day.
85.
Yeah, which is again pretty solid, let's say. Not like super amazing, but very solid. Active users are still increasing. There's something like 400k plus. And lastly, if we just want to quickly peek into
There,
retention
yes.
numbers.
I hope you will go there because this is important.
Yeah. So day 90, 2.44. Day 30, 6.7.
Yeah, let's say 7.
Day 7, 24.
Which is interesting.
I think like it's gonna speak for itself because the meta isn't that deep as I would like
Can
to.
you just add mob control in there?
Yeah, that's
Mob
interesting.
control. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
So for those of you who are just listening for the first time to our lovely podcast, basically usually these games, if you have good retention, you earn a lot more money if you have good day 30 and day 90 retention. But also, day 1,
So
but
it
yeah,
has better
the long
numbers
tail.
than mob control.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah, of course.
Mob controls has 15% day 7 according to Sensor Tower, and Cap Heroes 23, and day 30 is what?
4.
7 against 4
Yeah.
in favor of Cap Heroes.
If you put Tower War there as well, if you can, because surprise, I was playing Cub Heroes and I saw like absolutely million of ads. There you go.
Tower War wins here.
Yeah, pretty much in the long term.
No.
still.
Cap Heroes is better day 7, but then
In the long run, yeah.
in the long run, Tower War wins. Yeah. It's being scaled like quite heavily currently in Segam's portfolio.
Yeah.
So
I see.
that's fair.
As I said, I played 10 million playables from Tower War.
Okay.
Yeah.
So looking at the Voodoo overall portfolio currently, downloads wise is kind of stable around something like 60 mil a month. Take it with a grain of salt as like the usual sadness thing.
This is amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
and this is
great.
This is really
Wow.
like
It's gradual hockey stick growth.
mountain growth. Slow mountain.
Is this a French hockey stick? Maybe. Just a croissant.
Le hockey stick.
Yeah. So for September, there's something like 7 million revenue in IAP only,
Which is
with like
way more.
It's
which
double
is-
that for sure. It's 14 guaranteed.
Nah, I would say 10.
Okay.
I'd say
What do
10.
you mean, like together with ad revenue?
No, with sadness multiplier.
I would say that.
No, with sadness multiplier IAP. Yeah.
So only IP. Okay.
Yeah.
Mob Control is showing 2 million and Cap Heroes 1.25, Block Gem 1 something. So those are the 3 main IP portfolio drivers.
We'll get there. We will get there
Just,
for sure.
We'll get there.
It's safe to assume that Voodoo probably, with these type of downloads, is anywhere between 800 to 1.3, 1.4 million a day in ad revenue from these numbers. Like
Last year was 600 mil, no? I
Yeah.
think something like that they said.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if we do that, it means like something like 50 mil a month. So yeah, kind of checks out.
Yeah.
So let's say. Okay. So actually talking about the game.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
This is
So
the
let's do a quick round out what's there to find. The usual hobby UX template as always.
Oh wait,
Stuff.
this is Voodoo.
No, this is not Voodoo, man. This is hobby.
I know.
Yeah, pretty much very, very similar metagame progression. Even from the shop, it like immediately you can see our typical merging gacha chest with gear stuff. Some like 3 inventory slots on the left, 3 inventory slots on the right. There's even set bonus. I think they're taking this from actually
What's Snaker?
Heroes
no?
versus Hordes.
Heroes versus
Heroes versus Hordes.
yeah,
They have
okay.
stat bonuses and they have like a very similar structure here. Also, they took this kind of a new setup that these games do that
Man,
you
it's so
upgrade gear.
intuitive. Oh,
What?
This like
Unintuitive?
very set. It's really unintuitive. Yeah.
The material upgrades are now down per slot, so you don't need to upgrade every specific thing separately. So that's nice. But yeah, like bread and butter. Like I guess it's even more closer to Hordes versus Heroes. There's some element from Legend of Slime. I guess Felix gets to this kind of blessing section. We can talk about that during the ad part. Other than that, again, your typical bread and butter, all the like remove ads, speed boost, premium experience, stuff like that. What's there? Yeah, there's Heroes, which is pretty nice vertical here, like new progression vector where you have different heroes, which I would guess have different abilities.
Yes, there's different skills, and
revolver,
different abilities.
splash axe.
You just click on the abilities, you will see them. Yeah, this is different from the Voodoo or what's the name.
So if I understand correctly, what this does, let's say our hero has these abilities in the mix of like what you get from the skill randomizer. And if we get this whatever cowboy guy, you can get like whatever headshot, overdrive, magazine size, and stuff like that, which is new for him and specific. And my guess is like these, like most expensive ones are the most best ones, like Gul'dan, which is definitely a play on Gul'dan, the character from Warcraft, where you have merge into big skeleton, whatever, some necromancy skills. And then there's Druid character, which summons additional ends, whatever, again, some Warcraft stuff here. This is, again, very similar to Heroes versus Hordes, where you can literally go and buy these heroes for giant hard currency values. So this is, again, very close to Hordes.
What's the gems for, besides the heroes?
Expanding them.
Yeah.
You actually spend them here in the bulk sale. This is very interesting mechanic that they're doing. They don't have the usual hobby gacha where there's like 2 chests and then like main gacha where you buy 1 or 10 draws, but they have this bulk sale thing, which means that it's like your typical carousel that like refreshes every 12 hours. What's interesting here is that each purchase grants plus 10% discount from the next item. So if I just check this, if I buy these coins, 200 coins for 30 gems, these two will bump to 50%. See?
Yeah.
So it
That's interesting.
So it actually incentivizes you to kind of sunken cost fallacy where, if you buy something, you better buy also this other thing, and then you can also buy this other thing even more cheaper. Otherwise, it goes away in a refresh.
Did they invent this?
I haven't seen this yet. Like, this seems like pretty kind of new to me.
So this is probably someone that is still from King, right? That came up with this.
Maybe. It's definitely like a,
and
system design thing.
I didn't even notice the bulk sale in there. It's so crowded in the shop, but I was like, what is this then?
I was just roaming through the shop, like how to spend gems actually. And the only way, to get the keys. And they are here. So, there we go.
I was like, what? Okay.
Because there's the usual like free gold and like stuff like that. Blah, 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 blah.
Okay. What do you think is a top-selling...
There you go.
What did you got?
Defender helmet, the purple, which I have no idea what's that.
You got
in rarity. I just bought.
Okay.
What do you think is a top-selling IAP? Because it's super interesting. I think that speed up for $9.99 or $8.99, like
maybe.
I looked at that, like I was really tempted a couple of times because it's just like
I mean, you can just check it
kind of slow. Yeah, I can.
You can check it.
But usually with these games, it's something like
there's a starter pack.
It's not that heavy on interstitials, so maybe,
dude.
It's not Tower War interstitials, but it was quite annoying.
Maybe I was watching too many ads.
I can just tell you, like I counted it, and basically from the third wave that you do, you basically per run, you start getting 3 interstitials per run.
Okay.
So it's quite a lot. Yeah.
I didn't get it. I was just watching ads all the time.
It's basically because they time it so well. Basically, when you're done with a run and before you can choose the rewarded, they just slap it on there, and then basically you're still happy from your cup reward, and then you don't really notice it. It's like it's really well timed.
Yeah.
Still quite annoying.
Monetization, I would say like monetization on the right, engagement on the left, but this is not really that. There's monetization on the right and left, no engagement mechanics.
Exactly.
So this is all basically offers. Like you literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 offer badge. Like this is telling me to buy directly. You have pretty much 5 offer badges on the main screen, plus the season pass thing, which is also there on the main screen, and plus the blessings, which is for ads, and another offer. So there's like 7 offer badges on the main screen. That's the usual daily quests and season quests.
Can we see the core gameplay?
Yeah. Finishing this one with a typical upgrade tree, very simple, not really something new here. And let's check the core gameplay. There's the usual progression with stuff moving from left to right with just like harder things.
Yeah, there's 160 chapters.
Yeah, so let's dissect this. So there's gameplay happening on the top.
Enjoying Tag Heroes, not now. So, guys, the guys from Voodoo, we enjoy. We enjoy. Jakub, maybe not.
This is the fucking fourth time it was asking me to do that thing.
I don't know, like, man, like, when was the last time you enjoyed a game that wasn't anime?
Yeah.
You mean like when I went to rate up the game? Never.
Never.
Yeah, here's the
Oh,
Randomization show.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
Wizard
terrible?
Tower.
Whoa,
Wizard
whoa, whoa.
Tower.
Skip the video.
Yeah, I'm trying to skip the video. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
It looks like
the skill randomizer is also a little bit unique because we're not choosing these skills each time we level up. We're choosing these skills between waves, and we actually need to pay them.
Yeah.
This is very important. There's no XP, whatever. Like they pretty much ditched that whole mechanic. It's actually you being able to refresh the thing all the time for an ad or like let's say the core gameplay currency, or you get a lot of like shitty skills for free, or you get some for an ad, or there's an ad to get all three.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
But it's so
And
random.
you see these
I didn't
14
see-
times in one run, right? 14 times.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to guess how many rewarded ad opportunities there are per run?
All of them.
All of them. Yeah, please. How many placements you have? All of them, man. All of
Per
all
run,
placements.
per run, I have
50.
29 rewarded ad opportunities that you can watch per
On
run.
one
Yeah.
run.
On one run,
Yeah.
and also 3 interstitials.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's, yeah.
And the thing is, like majority of these, you want them.
Yeah.
You really want. You
When
really
you see
want.
like all the rewards, like of course I'm gonna get all of
kinda
these.
very
Like,
similar
duh.
to Hexasword actually.
Yeah.
Like which pretty
Yeah.
much makes them mandatory for you to win some stuff because you just don't have enough of these fucking
Exactly.
balls ever.
Yeah.
Oh well, it depends. You have different
No,
skills.
even if man, I was like I would have like 1,000 whatever. The skills cost like 600 in
I know.
special.
Yeah, the best skills are.
Yeah,
for
and you
sk-
just
I
don't
know.
have them. That's it. And we also didn't add the
Oh, well
20-minute
done.
boost here. Like
Oh yeah.
I'm playing it for 2 days. I'm pretty good at this, but it's still not
Me
enough
too.
to kind of
I'm
pay
still
for the
chapter 10. You were chapter 9. So you don't need to explain this. You don't need to explain
Man,
this to me.
I'll explain why you beat me here because I actually played 2 games and you'll see the
Oh,
inception.
you
in a
know what?
second.
I don't care.
You will care in a second.
All right, I'm flying
Anyway.
to Slovakia. I'm gonna clonk your heads together.
No, but yeah, this is exactly what you want. Like all of these.
This is exactly
Yeah.
what you
To
want.
all
So-
of
Yeah.
these.
Watch
so do you
it.
see
Watch it.
how much currency it actually gives you?
Yeah.
It gives you something like 1,000 basically if I watch this ad.
You know what's what the
I pay.
interesting. Anyway, yeah. So
Look
but
how
what is
lovely
interesting-
these AdMob Google ads are compared
Oh, yeah.
to everything else.
Oh, well, way better.
by the way, man, by
I
the
tried
way,
to
Man,
tried
by
to
the way,
close.
I got the Whiteout Survivor playable like multiple times per day.
Me
I
too.
wasn't able to close it. You would need to click on it, go to Google Play, then exit, go back, and only then you could close it.
But that was also for me for Tower War, and I couldn't when I tried.
Couldn't press the fucking
Yeah,
button.
yeah. I tried to close it for like 10 times, and I saw like, nope, fuck you, go to the store. Like, no,
First
I
need to
just
go
want
to
to
the
close
store,
this.
and
Yeah,
then the button unlocks.
it's like, yeah, like, what?
Yeah. Anyway, back to the deconstruction. So you see that you have this like two-phase gameplay basically, where there's like visualization on the top. You do shit, stuff just happens. Guy shoots arrows and hopefully survives the wave. And then on the bottom we have our favorite gates mechanic, which I guess is making the CPI as low as possible.
Yeah, you will be.
That's my guess.
We'll see. Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, the scale of the game isn't that big that I guess it's like that low.
Yes.
Anyway, you just play the game similarly to Mob Control. My guess is that these guys are using a lot of knowledge from that game here. They have like some kind of additional mechanics here with like hidden gates, which unlock only after you kind of bump something through them, or like
Can you drop this cup? I'm really tempted to see it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
blocks.
thank you.
with this kind of you bounce the
Yay!
balls back. And stuff.
Yippee!
Gambling.
This is quite satisfying, and you have
Yeah.
the haptic feedback on the phone, which you
Yeah,
don't have on the
The main
PC.
thing with this game to learn here is that you cannot drag the cup because the moment you touch it, it kind of rolls down. You need to click at the spot you want to kind of put it immediately.
Yeah, well, if you play it, then you actually do it with your finger. It's
No,
a little
man,
bit different.
You don't because it automatically goes down. You just like time it wrong then. Anyway,
Why do you think minus 14?
Fuck you, yes.
What?
Minus 14.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are pretty much going through these cycles of us playing this kind of a player input where there's again just like eye candy basically and a little bit of math and then selecting these skills. And that's pretty much it for the game. What's really important and like why this is like this is because if we look at Voodoo portfolio a little bit closer, we'll actually be able to find another game in it called Backfight, which has the exact same pacing, and this was actually launched in December. Sorry,
That looks like a Triceratops graph. Yeah, right?
no, this is not correct.
The
This
raccoon graph? Oh, no.
This was
Raccoon
actually
stick.
Where's the Backfight thing?
It's a big fight, but you have.
It's right there, man.
No, this was launched actually December 10, 2023.
It was a
this-
soft launch back then, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
soft launch. So this is not correct. So, but what I wanted to say, this was soft launch before
Before.
the Cup Hero
Yeah,
game,
yeah.
and
This
you can
is
now.
the game. This is the game we were discussing in China when we were talking about all these like Bacon's Revenge and all the backpack heroes type of stuff. And it's like, oh wait a second, like there's a Voodoo game which is not doing that well.
Yeah, and this is an iteration on the Backpack Hero actually, which is a Steam popular game that a lot of games are trying to like iterate on mobile, where you have this mechanic where you are trying to kind of play inventory Tetris with weapons that you then like attack characters, and they have that like top screen, bottom screen, whatever thing with visualization is coming from that. But you could see that this game isn't really doing that much here, which is doing like 3K IP a day down after like nearly a year, and then like 18K downloads a day, maybe a little bit more. It's like nothing compared even to Cup Heroes, but you could clearly see that someone at Voodoo was clever enough that like this core gameplay in this kind of double face whatever thing that is was just switched with the mob control thing, and suddenly it works much better. So we'll see what there is to that, but we'll also see very closely on the market that there is already a third entrant with this, which is for our favorite hobby guys, which is Capybara Go, which again uses the same thing but with a different switch again on the bottom part of the screen.
Voodoo are going against Habby? Oof, grab your popcorn.
No. Well, the thing is, the Capybara Go is way more similar to Bacon's Revenge and anything that is actually coming from China. Surprise, surprise, they're from China.
So just saying, like, this is the third game that I see with this kind of same, like, double, no input plus input, double face gameplay. I need to find out the name for it. Anyway, back to the original one.
Make it up like slow hockey stick or something.
It's still soft launch, so yeah. Okay.
Just make up the price.
Yeah, just going here into the main menu. No thanks. Yeah, by the looks of it, you could see that this is pretty much the same setup here with similar to Cup Heroes. So yeah,
I just think I know why is this not working. Look at how it looks like.
Yeah, it doesn't look that much polished, of course,
Yeah.
compared to
It
Cup
looks
Heroes.
dark. No.
Yeah, my guess is that this is some kind of a external team,
A
and this
stepping stone to
Yeah,
Cup.
a stepping stone
Cup
to Cup
Heroes.
Heroes, actually. Yeah. But I guess we'll return to this like backpack gameplay once we find the game. Either we cover the Steam one, the original one, or some like one that actually iterates it properly on mobile. But for this kind of Cup Heroes example, it's important to understand that this was before that, and now it's kind of this. So here's the gate.
Oh.
Can you get rid of the back fight graph on the on the background? Makes my eyes bleed. Okay.
There's a favorite slow mountain, and there's our interstitial.
So Wizard Tower, is it like a
Definitely check it out if you're doing this much advertising.
Yeah.
So then this is pretty much it. You can again speed up the thing for $9.99 because it's kind of slow. yeah, there's the new mechanic I told about, like the bounce one and the gate one, and this goes pretty much it. I don't think so I've seen anything else, which is still a little bit like I would say under expectation concerning the current standard for metagame. If I just check what Capybara Go already has,
Pretty
in
shallow.
self-launch, yeah, it's very shallow. Like Capybara Go currently has all the 5 verticals that Survivor R already has, like the pets, the costumes, like they have it everything already in soft launch.
I mean,
But that's
their
from
game.
their template.
Yeah,
It's from their
exactly.
template,
It's,
right?
it's
So,
their
yeah.
template. So,
Yeah.
and that's the thing, that these guys are, using kind of parts of their template, but it's not finished. So that's probably why the retention is, or even the
Yeah.
revenue is not up to par to some of the hobby games.
Well, how much ad revenue do you think they're making?
Shit
Because
ton.
this is a shit ton, right? So yeah.
Shit ton, but they're not making that much revenue. Otherwise, they would scale much more aggressively.
Ah,
I mean, look
Slow
at the
and
art style,
steady?
man. Look at the art style, man. I mean, also, yeah, slow and steady.
Pixel one.
Yeah, I mean, I had few pixel games with pixel art games. It's not that bad, but it's not low poly either. It's not mob control either. So, I mean, it's good, decent, but it's never gonna be Survivor IO type of scale. Never.
yeah.
Mm.
Here's the question: how many runs do you think, on average, users do per day? Because that's what when I try to estimate the ad revenue, that's what I'm struggling with the most.
Well, I can tell you, I played this for past two days, and I got to chapter 10. And I
But
played.
you're not normal, right?
Yeah,
because you were
yeah,
playing
that's
for
what
this, and you wanted to
yeah.
show Yakubov, right? So you're like,
No, I mean, that's what I'm getting. So I think normal person would be like half of it. So I would say like
Normal person is like 10 minutes per session, or maybe plus 10 minutes per session. And
you can.
if they have
chapters.
3 sessions per day, they're very good, which means 30 minutes, which means around 3 runs. That's it.
yeah.
More.
I
Come
think
on.
2. I think 2, man. I thought 2.
Really? I would say 4.
No, man, no way.
Why?
No way. It's just you overestimating the engagement.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? You can actually check it in Sensor Tower.
Where? On usage?
Usage. Yeah. Time spent. Session count.
Yeah, let's go session count.
Oh, okay.
What?
There you go.
5?
Whoa.
Fuck both of you. That's what happens when you actually play the game.
Session time spent. What's time spent?
Yeah, like 50 minutes.
Average time spent per day. 35.
How did they get this though?
Yeah.
Like
40.
Okay,
it's
like
kind
it's
of
40.
we're
So it's-
there, man. We're
So
there.
it's like it's 3-4
yeah,
runs.
3, 4, 10-minute sessions, whatever.
Yeah.
So I estimated that people watch about 11 rewarded ads in here, but maybe that's way too low.
I would say 15 at least,
You
man.
think it's that high? Because it's 6. I would say 6 interstitial ads, probably around there. 6 to 9.
It's basically add to win
Yeah,
instead of
exactly.
pay to win.
Exactly. If you don't watch these, you're fucked. As
That's
soon
the
as you
win.
as soon as you understand like you need to watch this, then it's
Yeah.
like you watch it all the time.
The balance of these balls
Yeah,
is done in
it's-
a way that you can, do whatever you want. Doesn't
yeah.
matter.
You can see it in it's also like colored. You have the yellow, which
So
is
7.5
super
minutes.
rare, whatever, and
Yeah,
then
so
like that's the
15
skill you want.
Yeah.
That's exactly the skill you want. So like that's it.
So if you watch 15 rewarded ads, that's 450 seconds, but they're probably longer. So that's 7.5 minutes of rewarded ad time. If it's 50 minutes game time, that's completely realistic in my world, right? But yeah, that is, yeah. Should I
Yeah.
do something I usually don't do on the show? Instead of putting 11, I put 15 in my model, and then
Try.
you gentlemen will guess the ad revenue. I'll tell you the delta from 11 or 15, right?
Okay.
Yeah, so
All right.
60K per day is IP revenue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait a second. This is what like 100. Oh, 80.
Bro, no, way more. They have
Way
2
more.
million users, way more. So if there's on 11 and
Well, why did you get
6,
2 million? It was
Million
saying
what?
400,000.
400,000 DAU.
is it 400,000? No,
Yeah,
when
it's
I did it,
400,000. No, it's
Yeah.
400,000.
Yeah, man.
Just-
Just throw a right shit to your
Yeah,
money
yeah,
making
yeah.
machine.
okay, keep talking. I'm gonna get back in my little lab.
Yeah. No. Like, that would be
Decimals
that would be way more generous than it should be. It's
I
not
guess
more
it's
than
something
80K.
like 100K.
Yeah, max 100K on ads. It can be more. I mean, it's not realistic. That would be just too much. Way better than it actually is. But and also like these like last waves are super hard. If you don't have the right skills, then you're fucked basically.
Yeah, there's like the difficulty goes like nothing, and then last 3 waves like
Yeah.
10
So,
times more.
That's the thing. Like if you make bad choices at the beginning, then you're just like, oh, okay, bye.
It doesn't even matter if you make bad choices. It
does.
What matters if you watch the ads.
But it still does. It still does because
of course you can click on shitty skills and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. But again, like so all of these skills, it actually like which skills you see are based on the level of the balls you get.
Yep.
That took me a while to figure out. So it's like, wait a second. And then, but everything else is just super random.
Hey guys, I'm back. I'm back from the basement.
Hello.
So that changed it quite a lot. So for 400,000, for 400,000
No shit.
DAU,
You don't
it's
say.
very different.
Yeah. Well, no, you don't say. And then,
All right.
then you should start replying to those comments. Like everybody's like, "Oh well, how did you actually come up with this number? This is my calculation." And it's like magic. It's like, it's like,
See, by the way, this is what Mattia was saying. The skill randomizer adjusts to the current balls that you have in the inventory. Now I have shit balls, shit skills.
Yeah.
I don't insult your balls, man. Okay.
All right.
You're
Ad
gonna
revenue per day.
dead.
6 interstitials, assuming people play 2 sessions. That's 6 interstitials per user.
Oh, nice.
And 15 rewarded ads on 65% of the user base, which means this game earns per day currently $77,749 a day.
80K
So-
wasn't that bad.
Yeah, so 62% of the game is ad revenue. So maybe,
Which is 15. So if it's
Yeah.
11, it's like what, like 50, 60?
yeah,
Which gonna be
55, I'd say. So this is from a UA standpoint, this is exactly what you want, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you have all these blended campaigns on Uplovin, which they have, obviously, because they mediate with Uplovin and Remax.
Yes, they do.
Man, I'm telling you, I saw the Tower War, then I saw Kingdom Guard, and basically I was just seeing like all the same games all the time, just these two, and then obviously Royal Match, and that's basically that. Few slots. Actually, I was like, wait a second, is it because I actually bought the starter pack? now I'm seeing the slots, but yeah.
Do you want to go in the shop as well, Remo, and just show up the ad spots there? But it's nothing too different than, like nothing really out of the ordinary. Basically, what they just do super well for the ads is they make it so appealing to watch rewarded ads, and a lot of them.
Yeah.
But in the core, during the core.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
More appealing during the core. It's like the Hexasort.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We don't mind it because it's so interesting and
And you know what's the best part of it? You watch so many ads, but you don't get like any additional economy budget value because you just get stronger in the core, which is rerolls at the beginning of that's it.
That's it. Yeah. Also, I really like those decoys. Like, you will be stronger 200% on the next wave.
for next wave, which is like 10
fuck.
seconds.
Yeah, it's like
And I
fuck.
was
For
like,
next
obviously,
wave.
I want this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like fuck.
Loop
And I was, yeah. But you need to go through this just to get better.
Yeah. So there's the sequence.
Of course,
ad.
you have all these diamonds.
Yeah, the diamonds
watched.
that increase. Yeah, gradually.
That's there. There's coins. Free.
Yeah.
Where did we
Yeah.
see
Credit.
those gradual increases when you watch ads?
Real
Gentlemen.
short.
Yes, exactly. Last episode.
I think I haven't seen 4 in a row. We had always seen like 3 in a row.
It was 5. It was 5 or 7.
seven. It was seven.
Yeah, it was 7
Seven.
in real short.
Real
in
short
real
is
short.
7. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the most I've seen.
Have you started? Have you bought the rap name already now? Real Short for Spotify. There's Too Short. I looked it up on Spotify. There's a Too Short, but there's no Real Short.
Okay. Maybe I'll buy both. Both. Yeah.
Okay. This one, Legend of Slime returns.
Ooh.
Auto
Yeah, the
blessing
blessings.
package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
That's the usual kind of cumulative blessings. The more you watch, the stronger they get, and you can still watch them every 20 minutes. So that's great. Was there any other stuff that you want to add, Felix?
I mean, it's just, what do you add to just absolute monster? This maybe even 15 rewarded ads per session is a bit on the lower end. Because I remember confronting, like, for mob control, like someone who worked at Voodoo, and I told him, like, oh, do you get like 13? He's like, no, much more.
Like that.
No.
Like, yeah, like it's maybe more. Like, yeah.
The main culprit behind all of this is pretty much that one change that they did here, which is display on currency in the skill randomizer. Like the skill randomizer itself is responsible for like 80% of the ads. Definitely.
Yeah.
It's just that it's super unique because it's like a very nice iteration towards ad monetization, as none of these roguelite survivor IO-like games has that. They're all based on you leveling up actually in the gameplay, and you buying these, or you actually not even buying these, you just select them. There's no currency involved.
But why can't I just pick two, not only one? That's also like.
Oh, you mean like?
Yeah, in here.
But why do you want two if you can get all three for an ad?
Yes, but you don't always have these get all.
Yeah, only
That's the
with
thing.
the shitty ones usually.
Yeah, true.
Mostly with the shitty ones, but like
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but in the end, this is kind of super important if you like in the mid game to end game stuff of this, because literally like a bad roll can cost you a run.
Yeah, exactly.
If you get shit stuff, so like it's even more kind of value added later down the line when these ads are just like watched all the time.
Yeah, how many times?
Plus, also after you do a wave and you actually complete it, there's a double at the end, which you're obviously going to watch because you know a run takes 15 minutes or 10 minutes, right? So you're like,
and
Yes.
also a revive one. Also a revive one.
Revive, yeah, that's true. Actually, how many times did you watch or refreshed the skills?
Refreshed?
Yeah, in here, refreshed or just.
Can this done be only once or?
I'm just asking because I tried refresh and then the cost doubles and just grows exponentially.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
So every time you refresh, then it costs more.
Like usually most of the games they just have refresh there for an ad. Like refresh and that's it. But to get a specific skill for an ad, I haven't seen it yet. Or like all these other kind of iterations that this game has. That's like super clever.
No, it's really interesting. It's really interesting game.
But compared to something like the Capybara Go game that I just checked, which is Sophon's by Hobby, they are just, I guess, much more focused towards IP. Because there's like, it actually has all these like Legend of Mushroom passes. Where there's like lots of stuff actually coming from Legend of Mushroom. I will do a separate episode on this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Super interesting. Yeah, so let's check. Okay. So just one more refresh. Much better skills, definitely. But I cannot watch it again to refresh again. So only once. But it's definitely worth it. Like Ricochet is like one of the strongest skills.
Yeah, exactly. You need that.
Yeah. So that's there.
Right.
Okay.
I want to see the UA creatives. Huh?
Oh,
yeah, I want to see the creatives.
Absolutely. You really want to see it.
Do they do a lot of fake creatives, or is it just pretty much?
My guess is like everything really just balls with the gates.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other guess? It's
Pachinko.
Well,
the Gates Runner.
The Gates Runner. So they're using a lot of different channels, obviously, but mainly Appla Mi Integral. Why? Blended RAW. Thank you very much. We can end here. Thing is, it's playables a lot, and you will see quite interesting things. Show us
creatives.
No, you already seen one.
No, so my question was, which networks are currently doing ad ROAS or blended campaigns? It's not all of them, right? Or do all of them do it?
No, it's not all of them.
But
Integral does it, Amplavin does it, Unity does it as well. Google, Facebook is only in beta. TikTok doesn't have it as well, but there are workarounds for both Facebook and TikTok, which doesn't work really that well, but still, there are workarounds. Well, look, what you see just now, what you just saw, it's not in the game. Surprise, surprise. So when you said fake gameplay, it's not exactly fake. It's altered gameplay. It's all altered gameplay, my friends. As you can see in here as well. It's
where have I seen that pipe?
well, exactly. Tell
It's
me.
a bit Mario-y, but it's also from Royal Match.
Yeah, guess another time. It's the game that we discussed. Felix, nothing? Still? I mean, it's
No.
mob control. It's mob control. It's mob
Mob
control.
has pipes in creatives?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But this actually makes sense if you have the revolver guy and you're feeding him bullets. But it's not in the game, is it?
Man, exactly. I was like, wait a second. Like, this is so interesting. Same thing in here. It's just,
Okay,
I mean,
five. Oh
yeah.
my god.
but also, you know, like you see the, like
The 500 gate?
yes, but the thing is, like, going from right to left, zombies. Oh well, you will see it in the what I mean in the. the
Now
next...
I know why it's fake, because it's simultaneously. This thing never happens together.
Yeah, exactly. Also, you will see this creative in the next creative trends.
It's altered
episode.
gameplay, heavily
It's
altered gameplay.
altered gameplay, yes. Exactly. We have here, it was the integral. Let's see if it loads. Last time, wasn't able to load it. Oh, there you go.
Oh, what's that? Black holes? Oh, portals.
Portal.
Ah. Cool.
Ooh. Oh my
So
god.
satisfying.
Yeah. Jeez, this is great.
To see how much
Ooh.
stuff the guy on the top shoots. It's like
You
arrow,
won.
arrow chain gun.
I know, but this is actually one. The one before you actually you didn't. Okay, so this is okay. Tapped release also. So you see like a lot of creatives. Oh, this is the one that
The
didn't load.
playables, I mean.
Yeah, the playables. So everything else boring. Same thing, all over again. Shooting guns. Oh well, yeah,
8 million gate.
8 million gate. I
It
know.
really annoys me how bad that player is. Like, it's
That's
so
the point.
frustrating.
That's exactly the point. That's exactly the point. But the point also is, if I go to my usual suspects for interesting and bullshitty creatives, here we go.
Even
Which
more
is-
altered gameplay.
Exactly, which is also not in the game. It's definitely not all of these free versus all these hordes of enemies, which is exactly what is
So
this.
that gate, which is 99 gate, is fake. Because
It's fake,
balls
yeah.
are literally hitting it and doing nothing.
Wait, welcome to creatives. So, but at least, also this is just like two 15-second creatives stitched together, where we have this is
Oh,
also
something
interesting.
new.
Yes,
So like
It's an
Westworld
iteration.
style labyrinth.
yeah, this is kind of another different hyper casual stuff, which is nice, but still,
You
Boom.
failed,
you
of
fail.
course.
You always fail, and guess what? You're gonna be seeing the same creative, but it's 30-second creative.
How bad are these creators if you actually win?
That's the thing. Like, it's gonna be satisfying, but not as exactly satisfying. See, different visual style as well. Like, look at the top. Don't look at the gates, which you were definitely doing.
Yeah.
as I was before. So we have another style. Then we have it's basically still the same thing, just different ridiculous numbers in the gates in here.
Pipe's transparent now.
And here, look at this
Two
PvP.
pipes.
Different color pipes.
It's big boss. So if you actually fail to
So you can feed ammo to the
yeah, you
boss.
can feel exactly.
Why would
If you
do
fail,
that?
but because it's creative, it's ridiculous.
Because it's a creative, and in the
It's-
world of creative, nothing needs to make sense.
Exactly, nothing makes sense. Absolutely nothing makes sense. Welcome to my world, guys.
We should do a video about like the world according to mobile ads creators.
Oh yes,
That's
yeah.
really funny.
That would be pretty good. Like, yeah, like why would you not do exactly like we do in the game? Just go for
what's this visual coin called? Like 1930, 1920?
Sepia.
Yeah.
Sepia. So let's see. There are a few more like interesting. Well, I would say interesting stuff, but
Oh, wow.
you know how it goes.
Different backgrounds, different
Exactly. Different. It's just, like what
different
can you?
fake capes.
And now I'm gonna ask you a few more questions. Like if you actually paid attention.
Are there any other creative concepts than these two?
Not really. Like these all basically
Any
the
UGC?
same.
Oh, here we have one. Okay.
No, this is another one.
Conveyor belt. Oh,
Yeah.
not conveyor belt, more like physics.
Yeah, exactly. So no UGC, because why you would put UGC on top of this? Because it wouldn't really work.
Mm-hmm.
It's increases the CPIs. It's just the thing is,
And no hooks.
yes, exactly, no hooks, and also BlockGem 3D now uses a lot of interesting things, way different than this. But anyway, still, this finally
Ooh,
some
devils.
Flamethrowers.
yeah, finally some kind of like gameplay actually, because this is nothing.
It's like the
tube
Warhammer
fake.
Space Marine to Hammer.
Tube fake, yeah, no tubes, but just different ones. These are actually the heroes from the game. Just
So this looks like somebody from the gameplay team was tasked to create a creative. So he just stitched like a hero reel.
few different heroes, real heroes from the game.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, my friends, what do these have really in common?
Atomic
of these.
bomb gate.
All of these are like two things that are the same across all the creatives. It's not visual style or concept. Think. Usually, I'm showing you different things, but not only different in terms of the concepts, but also different in. Tell me, guys, what would you say is the common?
It's
in
always
here.
doing the bullets or the thing, the bottom part. It's only showing the bottom
Physics?
part of the gameplay.
Don't think about the actual concept.
I knew they would have sci-fi one.
Obviously.
Oh,
Don't
just
think
tell
about
us,
the
Matthew.
concept.
Just tell us, Matthew.
Everything is 30 seconds. Everything is 30 seconds.
Mm.
Usually you have different lengths.
There's the
All-
UI manager there.
All of these have 30-second length. All of it. Like I literally went through everything. It's 29, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, 30. When we are talking about creatives, it's usually 25, 30, 50 seconds, 2 minutes, whatever else. This is all 30 seconds.
So no more 90 minutes ones.
Which is a shame. It should be. They have 30-second one 30-second video where there's like two 15-second videos stitched together.
Mm-hmm.
Lazy. And
Is that lazy?
super. And that was, if it's 60-second videos and you actually stitch together two 30-second, maybe, but 15 to come on, just run one 15-second. Also, everything is vertical. You don't see any other format.
So no
Any
one-
other format. Game is vertical? Yes. All the other games are verticals as well. But they have landscape, square, and everything else. Just think about how creative you could be if you use different formats. Obviously, it wouldn't be the same creative, but still, so much better. I don't really get this. So I think like there could be so much more stuff experimented with.
This is like a lazy UI.
I'm not sure. I wouldn't say lazy UA, but not. I wouldn't rate it so high either.
Okay.
Apparently it's working. It's working on
Yeah, because
on
there's
playables.
a low hockey
Also-
stick there.
Also, you have only 3 playables or 2. So
Mhm.
I would really assume you need more. But
Mhm.
okay, so I'm just like that's it. Basically, that's all.
Honestly, I'm disappointed. Like,
Yeah,
there were
exactly.
like 3 concepts.
But
That's
is it because they haven't scaled the game yet, you think? And they're still iterating and like
I
perfecting
think
it?
it's- I mean,
pretty scaled.
It's pretty scaled. I mean, it's getting there. So, but it's exactly the same. It's exactly the same logic or just pattern as mob control. Mob control has 5 different creatives still. It's like
Really?
it's just different colors,
But why?
backgrounds. Like, I would assume like it's pretty hard to create something innovative with this like core gameplay, but still.
Why don't they Century Games it and just fucking lie?
Exactly. Century Games it. That's my point. Like, there's always something you can borrow from different games, genres, styles, sticks.
Century Games have different, like 20 different creative concepts. Each month we cover the creative trends. They have fucking all of the creatives.
It's like,
It's like you get a job at Century Games, like, hey, welcome to Century Games. Leave the truth at the door.
I was like, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, I don't get it. So it has to be more in this. And I don't think we've seen all of it. Like, still, like there is plenty to come when they maybe the whole slowly hockey stick this to a different level of revenues, and they need to work on this. But man,
But like, you know what I was expecting? Like some stuff like, you know, that Candy Crush hook where you just throw the like candies off the stairs and like broken. Like, can you imagine like just pouring bottles from like cup and TikTok and stuff like that? Like,
Yeah.
why is there that?
you know
thing not
why?
there?
Because Candy Crush is $50 CPIs, the lowest. At the highest, 200. If this has $50 CPI,
They're dead.
it's dead. It's
Dead.
dead 7 times.
Dead. It's dead.
Dead. So like that's why. So like don't mix this up a little bit, because this is way different genre, art style game than Candy Crush. So they don't need to do it. They should do it. They should at least experiment with it. So let me check if they don't have TikTok, so I don't see anything kind of UGC-ish, which you should. At least on TikTok, because they have Unity, YouTube, and stuff, and even on YouTube, it's like 2 free videos, so it's not a lot. Then, not very pleasantly
No
surprised.
celebrities either, yeah. No,
No
Anthony
celebrities
Starr
either.
and John
No.
Cena.
Unfortunately,
What do you
no.
think? What do you think the UA team at Voodoo would tell you if they were like on the podcast right now? Like the reason behind it, like they don't need to, or basically like they get the results they need already, but like.
Well, the usual stuff. We tested so many creatives, didn't really perform that well or better than the creatives that we are running at the moment. Oh shit! I mean, yes. Usually, you every time we talk about the game, there is like 200 or 300 pages of creatives on Facebook. In here, 30. It's like.
So you're saying they're not
That's-
even testing enough, basically. So
Yes.
like, yeah, we didn't test enough creators, but like really, they might have tested 100 creators, what they should have tested 800 type of
Exactly. Also,
Okay.
I get like on AppLovin, you don't really need to change the creative so often, but you need at least, if you do this, then you have 5 different playables. You have 1 or 2. You have one on AppLovin and 2 on Mintegral. It's not really that great as it should be. Because one part of the equation is looking really good, the other part of the equation is not even close, I would say. And people will hate me for this, but sorry guys, but no, this should be better. Absolutely.
Rating board time.
Yeah,
well,
free.
Yeah.
Free out. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
3?
Yeah. No, seriously.
Why not 2? Why 3?
Because they have free playables.
Okay.
Felix?
No, it's bad.
9 from ads? Like, this is really good, but like basically the only thing that's missing, I would say, is probably some on-screen rewarded ad placements during the combat, rewarded app open interstitial, and maybe some kind of rewards for watching 50 rewarded ads or 40 rewarded ads per day. There's none of that, and that was in Legend of Slime. Really well done, but like, I don't really know how I can say it's nothing below a 9. It's beautiful. Like on the ad side, they know what they're doing. Like
Yep.
great level and ad monetization design. Like absolutely amazing.
Same here, pretty much like something like 8.5 just for the iteration of skill the randomizer with the ads. That's like super
Wow.
new, done very
How,
well.
how they separated
the-
that from inflation is amazing. So like they're not giving up that. Yeah.
Also the shop carousel we covered.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that before. That's pretty nice. But again, as usual, no social, kind of shallow meta for now.
For now.
Yep.
Yeah, for
Even
now.
like we talked to
Alvaro,
Alvaro and Miguel from Mob Control team. Like they are just kind of on the way.
They take a very long-term view of these games.
Yeah,
Like, yeah.
So
But that's the thing, man. Like if you compare it to the package that Hub is bringing to the soft launch, it's just fucking loaded with features.
yeah, but then think about the difference of those two companies.
Yeah. But you know, same market, same battlefield.
I know.
And
No.
on that bombshell, you can meet me and Jakob today when this is coming out in Moby Dictum in Istanbul. We're going to be there tomorrow. We're giving a talk at what time, Remo? 2:30. That's right.
2:30.
That's
2:30.
No.
We're talking about no hybrid casual stuff.
Hybrid casual.
Exactly.
Nice.
All right.
Thank you very much, guys. Thanks
Bye.
for coming. Please, goodbye. Please subscribe. Please comment and just challenge Felix in the comments with his calculations. Also
our
with our
Slack.
ratings. Join our
Press the
Slack.
hype button.
Exactly.
See what other game is gonna be announced there.
Oh
now.
yeah. Thank you again. Cheers. Bye.
Bye. Which is the most useless Pokemon in your opinion?
Most useless Pokemon.
Yeah, most useless. Is it Magikarp or
Magikarp super useful once it evolves to Gyarados.
Yeah, but like Magikarp as itself is super useless. It's a bit like I don't know, like
Okay.
Metapod
I
is
don't-
even more useless.
Metapod, Magikarp. I don't know. I want to say
Kakuna.
Geodude, but
Okay,
I don't
guys.
really know why.
Let's continue. I'm not sure how long this can last.
Okay.
Do you just come back in here and ruin this Pokemon discussion?
I need to bring your Slowpoke on
Yeah.
Monday.
All right.
Okay.